Is your costume ready for tomorrow night for the Festival of Samhain? And have you carved your turnip yet? Yes, a turnip. Welcome to Calm in the Chaos Interfaith Center, where, as some of you know, I've been studying Celtic spirituality and Celtic Christianity. The ancient Celtic festival of Samhain is a pagan religious celebration for the end of summer and to show gratitude for the harvest. There are bonfires and costumes, and even though the word looks like a man's name, it's pronounced Samhain. This holy day is celebrated by people who know God best through nature and the earth. In interfaith circles, we call them earth-based traditions. Somewhere in the 8th century, Pope Gregory chose November 1st as the day to honor saints, and some of the ways of celebrating Samhain were either accidentally or purposefully incorporated into what became All Saints' Day. In churches, All Saints' Day is celebrated with hymns and prayers and recited lists of the congregation's members who've died or passed over during the previous year. It's quite a solemn occasion. Now, we understand how the calendar works. If November 1st is All Saints' Day, the night before, which is October 31st, is All Saints' Eve. Saints to be respected, revered, honored, and hallowed. Hence, All Hallowed Eve, which morphed its way into the word Halloween. Halloween has become secular, with families removing the slimy innards of pumpkins so they carve faces on the front with added candles inside. Children go from door to door or safely walk around a church parking lot, gathering candies from trunks of all of the congregants' vehicles. Parents buy and sew costumes, purchase masks, ghoulish makeup, and they purchase scary music to play at the orange and black and purple decorated parties. And there is an air of spookiness and fear, otherworldliness, all disguised as fun. Because this holiday sprang from a Celtic holy day where the veil between this world and the next was thin and easy to pass through. And spirits danced and played. They visited those of us who were still in mortal form. And for many people, that's a frightening thought. Now, whether or not you believe that our souls can continue on without a fleshy and bloody body, or whether or not you think souls can maintain contact with each other and with us, there is certainly something to think about on this holiday, this day when Americans spend just a little more than $10 billion on consumable goods to celebrate. This holiday, in consumerism language, is second only to Christmas. And then there's the waste, because much of what is purchased is thrown in the landfill the next day. Flimsy costumes for adults, children, and pets, paper decorations, candy wrappers, all in the landfill. And there is where I ask if we can rethink this a bit. Return a bit to the spiritual nature of this holiday, celebrating saints, recognizing and honoring that the veil is thin by praying for the souls of the people who are on the other side. Of course, have fun, but balance it with a little bit of reverence. Build your bonfire, wear your costume, eat the candy, carve the pumpkin or the turnip, and remember that all of this secular partying had a very serious spiritual beginning, pronounced Samhain. Let's pray together. It's an Irish Halloween blessing. At All Hallows Tide, may God keep you safe. from goblin and puka and black-hearted stranger, from harm of the water and hurt of the fire, from thorns of the bramble, from all other danger, from will-o'-the-wisp haunting the mire, from stumbles and tumbles and tricksters to vex you. May God, in his mercy, this week protect you. Today's music recommendation is the angelic voices of the boys' choir called Labira. They're singing a Gaelic blessing for peace. Blessings to all.